Guys, I just wanted to go over a few of the craziest parlays that I've seen on social media over the past few weeks. Some of the craziest odds that actually win, and try and react to them. So we've got a two-leg parlay, some Philadelphia fan, and I believe this parlay was placed either during the middle of the MLB season or at the beginning of the MLB season. So Philadelphia Phillies to beat the Astros, the exact result. Of course, those two teams are playing. And then the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl. We know the Eagles are undefeated. That's a $2 free bet by, I'm guessing, a Philadelphia fan just having fun, possibly to win $5,000. I think it should be a little bit more than $5,000 if you're parlaying that and you're correctly predicting Philadelphia and Houston will face off in the World Series along with the Eagles, who, listen, the NFC is wide open right now, but I would be shocked at this point if anyone other than the Bills or the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, but we will see. So that's a fun little one there. This is, what is this, a 10-game parlay, 19 cents to win just under $1 million. I don't know what this parlay is. Listen, on my sports book, you can't even place a bet under $1. So maybe I need to switch to whatever this sports book is. That's pretty nice. Bailey Zappe's Offensive Rookie of the Year odds. So Bailey Zappe had a crazy Monday night. He comes into it as the backup. Mac Jones is coming back, but people are, wondering. Bailey Zappe's won the Patriots a few games. He's played well as a rookie, late round pick. They're going with Mac Jones. Mac Jones in the first quarter plays terrible. You can see before Monday night, he was a long shot, plus 6,000 to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He gets inserted to the game. I believe he had back-to-back touchdown drives, and during the game, his odds shoot up to plus 800. After Monday night, because he plays terrible in the second half, right? After Monday night, they go back down to plus 1,200. And now, after playing terrible and Mac Jones getting more healthy, and remember, Mac Jones was a first-round pick last year, so the Patriots do have something significantly invested into Mac Jones. They're not just going to turn to Bailey Zappe and give him the team. Mac Jones gets named the starter this week, and his odds fall even more, plus 1,800. No, I do not think Bailey Zappe is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Actually, right now, guys, it looks like maybe Chris Olave, with the injury to Breece Hall, might have the inside track for that award. Maybe Kenny Pickett can turn it around, but we know how much rookie quarterbacks struggle, in the NFL in their first year. This is the exact outcome. This was placed on April 14th, so the beginning of this year. A $50 bet, Houston Astros to beat the Philadelphia Phillies. If you bet right now on the Houston Astros to beat the Phillies and bet $50, and you won, you'd probably win $44. But when you make that bet and that prediction with the exact teams on April 13th, you're going to win over $100K. Something interesting there. This is a 5-leg parlay of the first basket scorers. So all of these players have to score the first basket. A $1 probably free, or you've just got $1 in your account to spend to win almost $15K. If I ever won something like that, personally, I don't even think I can bet on that. But even if I won something crazy like that, I would probably cash out half of it and then bet maybe the other half, or like cash out 10K of it, something like that. I don't know. I'd have to think. But it's Cade Cunningham. It's really just a fluke to get all those players. You're betting on a lot of superstars, first basket. It's a real fluky thing. 3-leg parlay. This was last week. Zeke to score 2 touchdowns. He had 2 goal line touchdowns. Jamar Chase scores 2 touchdowns. How about Jamar Chase having that huge game and suddenly he's out 4 to 6 weeks? Kind of a weird situation. And then I didn't even know Aaron Jones scored 2 touchdowns, but I think he might have had a receiving and a rushing or something. But that is a crazy win. I'm surprised you bet $25 on. They must have some, you would think some decent capital if you're betting $25 on a crazy long shot. Most people wouldn't bet more than $5 on something like this. 3 different players to get 2 touchdowns, especially the Aaron Jones one. That one seems rather fluky. So the result of this parlay has to be a single on the first pitch. So the first pitch of the game, the batter has to swing and he has to hit a single. He can't foul it off. He can't take a ball. It's not an at-bat thing. It has to be on the first pitch. And this person won it $10 to win almost $14K. Fun little parlay there. 5-leg parlay for the NBA season. $1 bet to win $500,000. Joel Embiid, the MVP. They're not off to a good start right now. Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams is from Duke. The Rookie of the Year. That's a massive long shot. I don't even know if I haven't heard his name at all yet this year. Robert Williams to win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that's semi-realistic, plus 800. Zion, Most Improved Player. I think Zion already missed a game. And then Jordan Poole to win Sixth Man of the Year. Better Wages, 9 cents to win $313K. Craziest NFL parlay of the season. And it's just a 3-team parlay. It's the exact score, predicting the exact score on every game. And it is so crazy how all of these games were complete chalk. I mean, just look at the scores. 24-10, 27-17, 24-17. This is like the only way. They're all standard scores. 24, 3 touchdowns, 1 field goal. 10 is a touchdown field goal. 27's 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. 17. I mean, they're all just completely normal scores. That's the only way to possibly win something like this. So that is a crazy, crazy win there. This is what dreams are made of. $1.10 to $500,000. And it was such a big parlay, they had to screen record the parlay and scroll down. And I think it was a combination of college basketball and college football. That's something a lot of people do with parlays. You know, if you have like a 7-team parlay, instead of doing 7 college games, you can do 3 college, 2 NFL, 2 NBA, because we've got the NBA. College basketball starting. You know, in November, we're going to get college basketball, NBA, college football, NFL. The MLB's, going to be over. It's tough to bet on the MLB anyways, just because there's the way I value parlays is on money lines, and with the MLB, it's very tough. 4-leg parlay right here. Okay, so this is an interesting story. This person cashed it out before Arizona lost. So he's got Houston winning. If you guys remember that game, Houston beat Jacksonville earlier this year, 13-6. The Browns on an alternative spread, plus 3.5. They lost by 2 against the Chargers. I remember that game. The Jets beating the Dolphins. That was the crazy game where the Jets had like 200 yards of offense, yet scored 40 points. And then Arizona lost, obviously, to Philadelphia because they're undefeated, but they live cashed it out before Arizona lost, and they ended up $500. That's a lot of money for a 4-team parlay in the NFL, and they end up cashing out and making significant money on it. This was a funny screenshot. So Vandy money line closed at plus 625. Of course, we remember that game. Vanderbilt was beating Ole Miss like 3 weeks ago or something at half. And then, Ole Miss, I feel like they scored 40 points in the second half alone. They annihilated Vanderbilt, but that was just funny to see that. But guys, those are just some different fun little parlays I found via social media, some crazy wins and things like that. And again, I think the parlays are only going to get bigger as we get with college basketball starting, the non-conference games. There's going to be so many different money line type things to bet on. Overall, parlays are some of the least successful things you can bet on, and I think they are. The sports parlays are the least successful things, but people like doing it because it is fun and you can leverage different money lines and things like that and kind of get a multiplier. So I definitely understand why people enjoy betting on parlays, but more often than not, you're going to lose money. That's just that once you do it long enough, you realize you're probably going to lose money. I remember a few years ago, I had put $100 in or something, and I had gotten it up to, through several different parlays, I think $2,700, and I lost it all. I might have cashed out $500 to Bitcoin or something. I don't know where that went, but yeah, I ended up losing it all. But either way, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.